Day 1 of playing the Backlog. 2064. Read-only memories. Not sure what to expect here. New game.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines. Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
Alright, so it's like a cyberpunk adventure of some sort. I can dig it. Prologue. I like the synth-wavy feel to it. Home sweet home. Also, it is like a point-and-click adventure. I know nothing about this, so we're all discovering together. What is this? ID. Small plastic ID card. Your name, picture, and stats. Basic menu. Lappy. Ah, good old Lappy. It may not be the most important. Oh, it may not be the most powerful, or the fastest, or have the best screen, but well, it works. Boot up. It's a bit of a relic, it says. YouTube. You have an article due tonight. Better finish it before bed. Uh-oh. Work? Okay, today is Neo SF's most beloved morning show, all about news and entertainment. People in Neo, Oklahoma are still confused by the name. Alright. This is the show's online newspaper called the Scanline. What was that it? Oh, there it goes. Current events, Charlie Nova, sports article, local news, story about the human revolution. Read the current events article. Just did. Charlie Nova.
Hey, it's Charlie Nova, host of Star in the Stratosphere and Tonight in the Stars. Join Ryan V. Josio and the Hassy Boys for our 10th annual TMI New Year's Eve special, where I'll interview some of the hottest celebrities and find out what their plans are for 2065. Tune in or join us live at Union Square for the big show, starting at 10 p.m.
All right, Charlie. 10 p.m. it is. Sports. A story about our hometown Neo SF 49ers. The Neo SF 49ers Quest for 10 is back on. December 19, Sunday's big game at the new Candlestick brings an important question to everyone's mind. Can the 49ers punch their ticket to the playoffs and bring the Lombardi Trophy back to Neo San Francisco? It would mark the first win since the move to New Candlestick after an almost 50-year hiatus from the city. Since returning, they've had disappointing losses to the New York Giants and the Mexico City Luchadors. Alright. They brought on a fresh coach, but controversy surrounds their new quarterback Patricia Lopez, as some vocal sports fans continue to accuse her of having illegal cybernetic enhancements. Certain modifications of implants are banned by the league, but their official reports state that repeated investigations into Lopez found no evidence to substantiate these rumors. It's relevant to point out that Lopez is the first woman to ever be quarterback in a major football team. The 49ers look to reclaim their top spot since their last win, with their Super Bowl LXXIX, victory over the Tokyo Titans, whatever number that is. Sunday's game is a rubber match, and the winner secures a spot in the playoffs between our Neo SF 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. It'll be a close game, to say the least. Catch Sunday's results here first for all things everything. I'm June Valmer Anna, OK Today. Alright. About local news. Broken down Froyo stand. Oh no! Golden Gate Park vandalism. December 19. Reports show the local foodie booth JJ's Froyo stand was destroyed last night. What appears to be another case of a rogue ROM committing an act of vandalism. What is a ROM? The cart was evidently attacked and damaged by a large ROM that had no shell. Witnesses state the alleged perpetrator has been randomly appearing at night before lumbering back into nearby trees on the western side of the park. This is the first case of a ROM being reported to live on its own in the wild as a stray. Police say that tracking down a potential owner of the ROM is likely impossible. Some speculate that the strange ROM may have been framed by vandals who set their crime deliberately to make it appear to have been carried out by the ROM, rogue, or under orders. OK Today reached out to Parallax for comment, and they assured us that the rogue ROM is purely a myth that tends to pop up conveniently while low-revenue businesses have the urge to file an insurance claim. Uh-oh. Parallax did not appreciate the reports of vandalism being attributed to their models. Is this wild ROM the real deal? Or could it be a fairy tale, created by those looking to make a quick buck? Or perhaps there's something else to be gained. More as the story progresses. Mel Hopkins, okay today. Alright, well that's just a bunch of articles. I'll go back. Journalogic. Journalogic isn't the fanciest program, but it's the only word editor that still gets updates for a machine as old as yours. Rude. Lips type W. Yep, Lips Live. This is Lips Live, the premier online video network. This app is like a mesh of all active streams. It's like Twitch and YouTube combined. We open it. The walls are paper thin. Watching a live feed at this hour would probably cause your neighbors to kill you. Nope. Alright. You wonder if there could possibly be anything nearby that might aid you on your quest. Headphones, maybe? Inbox. Your inbox. A hell so terrifying, so specific, so personal, that no other living thing should dare enter. Luckily, you're the only person with the password. Oh, what's in here? Spam, scam, bill, work, weekly, invitation, promotional, rent. What kind of spam do we get in the future? Get cheap, crash. Only 99 credits for 30-day supply, 212 stems. Yeah. Uh-oh. Hello there, I am Princess Emma Thomas. Yes, the Princess Emma, heiress to the digital empire, the horse fortune. I write you today as I need your help to secure my great fortune. You see, it has become frozen. I need to transfer it to at least 5 different accounts, or the World Bank will seize my credits amounting to 420,194 credits. Please, if you could send your personal credit ID marker to me immediately so that I can send you your 20% off the fortune. I'll only require that you send half back upon receipt of the funds. You may keep the rest of the money. The best part, there's literally nothing that could go wrong. So grab yourself some Vegemite and welcome to the Queendom. What is this email? Bill. Your account is past due in the amount of 1,396.40 credits. Failure to restore your account may result in termination of service. Power plant. No. Ah yes, the age-old choice between food or electricity. Well, it's good to know it doesn't get much better in the future, huh? Work. It's part of my work journal. Hey there. I'm the lead editor for WTF Sounds, formerly OMG Zounds. Wow. We're a new and upcoming audio review feed looking for hot talent who need a platform for their work. We'd love to feature any product reviews you'd like to do for us. We'd be able to give you some great exposure, and if we like your stuff, could possibly throw some creds your way. Don't they know people die of exposure? That's funny. Let me guess, rent is due. Rent is nearly due. Better get that article submitted soon. Coupon for 5 credit. What's that? Hassie. 5 credits back on a Hassie Infinity. What is a Hassie Infinity? Has all your daily calories and none of the nutritional value, like the opposite of a diet version. You know, like a shake. This is your weekly update from Vintage Tech, your number one source for classic technology. Popular pieces this week: The King of Click, a retrospective on the classic Model N keyboard. I guess we're unsubscribing. Request denied. Subscription cannot be modified. What is this? Uline catalogs? Alright. What else we got? Log out of Lips. Oh. What we gotta do? What was it? Work? This plant is in pretty bad shape. Isn't this supposed to be one of the easier plants to take care of? I get it. Everyone loves a vertical sliding window. Slide currently broken, window being propped open by that book. Maintenance request pending. It's a book. A copy of Wakefield. Sometimes the old books are the best, especially to keep your window propped open. Gotta do something about this sink. You don't know exactly what that ooze is, only that it seems to be growing day by day. A single piece of loose, unsorted paper lies on the ground. It sort of suits the room's aesthetic better with it there on the ground, don't you think? Accurate. Talk to the paper. A page only holds the opinions of its author. This one's blank. Oh my gosh. Rude. Coffee. Coffee, the great equalizer. The one thing that the poor and rich alike need to chug through the day. You assume. We go. Ultra Beats headphones. Oh yeah. Pick them up. Hey, I got some headphones. These are those GX Ultra Beats you have to do a product review on. They're smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with some things lying around your apartment. Alright. Stack of papers. A stack of paper for your unpublished novel. I get it. Your home within your home. Nothing like curling up under those blankets and escaping away for a while. You'd better submit your article before you turn in, or you won't have a place to sleep for long. YMO. Your friend Hayden gave this to you. The group is old, but the music is timeless. That's what he said, at least. I bet you can use my headphones on this one. Use an item. Those damn headphones. Alright. The GX Ultra Beats sync automatically as you start to watch a live concert from Oakland. Alright. No ROM, but old Lappy still has a few nice features, like working sound, video, keyboard, and power cord. You talk to Lappy? Looking pretty hot there, Lappy. Like, literally hot. Overheating, as usual. Is this how we review our headphones? View Lips Live. The GX Ultra Beats sync to Lappy automatically as you connect to one of the less pornographic feeds. That's probably good. Your best options are usually limited to video game streams, old concert recordings, and live cams of baby animals. Your choice is clear. Lappy's speakers feel neglected, but now you have a first-hand experience needed to start actually writing the review. The first part of work is done. You're so accomplished! Alright, so do we write it? Alright. Time to get to work. Time to get work out of the way. Selling your soul, bit by bit, character by character. Finished. Now to send it off to the editor. There, your big break. Surely your glowing review of GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty into a book deal. Surely. Work is finally out of the way. Time for bed. Agreed. Let's go to bed. Can you talk to your bed? This bed only chats back when you're sleep talking. It's not the most well-designed function. Can we use our headphones on our bed? The headphones detect that you're laying down and begin to play some soothing ocean sound effects. Well, that's cool. Okay, that should be enough testing for the headphones review. Your accountability remains intact. Right away. I did that already? Oops. Sleep. Go to sleep. Oh, is this a spooky game? Hello?
Good, you're finally awake.
Hello?
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient.
Agreed.
Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic
Nope.
augments?
What the hecky? Blah. Blah.
Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using Bicep.
Oh, you cleaned. Well, thank you, robot.
Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my microactuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit. As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag.
Did you break my computer?
Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware. An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components
Sometimes it's
as
the
well.
malware keeping things afloat.
I would consider it no great loss, though. Why were you using that
Excuse you.
dinosaur to begin with?
We can't all be walking, talking robots. All my work was on there.
Don't fret. I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash.
A walking laptop.
Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs.
Wouldn't mind having a laptop that walked around.
It is the least I can do.
Well, thanks. That's nice. But you still haven't told me why you're here.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous. I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now.
Who's Hayden? You know Hayden Weber?
Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes.
Apparently I know Hayden too. I haven't seen Hayden in over a year. Where is he? Ugh.
I don't really know. That's
Did you
why
get
I'm
punched?
here. Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most
Wow.
statistically supported.
You aren't quite my only hope. I think I'm going to steal that. Slow down. Just start from the beginning.
The beginning. Okay. Yes, I can do
Good.
that. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape. I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
Why would they want Hayden?
He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me.
Who are you anyway? What do you have to do with it?
Excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing.
Turing. Last name, Test.
I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him, either to stop his research or to take it and use it for themselves.
How are you any different from any other ROM?
A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me.
The singularity.
But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will?
Same. How would you know, one way or the other?
How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will?
We're getting a whole philosophical deep dive here in this first game of the backlog here. I think we're getting a little too philosophical here. Nope.
You're right. I apologize for the tangent.
Why am I your best hope?
I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me. and the one least likely to be suspected of doing so.
Can't tell if that's a compliment or... I've never looked for a missing person, but I could try.
The numbers don't lie about your investigative skills, but I will admit your total lack of recent successes is worrisome.
Same, bro. Same. Huh. We'll see about that.
Don't worry. If Hayden trusted you, I trust you. You're strong-willed and capable. If anything, it's worth trying for Hayden.
Was anyone out for Hayden?
I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late, and has warned me to stay alert, but he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked. It's not as though he has any obvious enemies. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him.
Well then, I guess we should get started.
Indeed, time is of the essence. I took the liberty of charging the AutoCab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your
Excuse you.
personal finance account, and the car has just
You
arrived.
better get a job. I can totally afford that. Lead the way. Not quite what I expected so far. It's kind of cool.
That's strange.
What's strange?
Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock.
Perhaps a maintenance robot took care of it?
It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully. Oh, a lucky break. It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's door has far better security than yours does.
Yeah. Just be careful.
Will do.
It doesn't look like there was much of a struggle.
I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault. I should have stayed and tried to protect him.
Aren't you programmed against harming humans?
Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually.
That is a good point. Could you imagine a self-modifying robot? I don't think we're that far off from that.
I could rip your arm off right now
All right.
if I cared to.
Well, comforting, Turing. Why don't you?
I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people.
Logic?
The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage.
I'm glad we're clear on that one.
Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But
What's done is done. We need to focus on finding him.
Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues.
Oh, what we got here? Window? We jumped out a window.
Hayden likes the natural light that this apartment affords. This window here is where I escaped from. It is a considerable distance to the ground below.
How did you get down?
I took the fire escape.
Of course you did. ROM parts.
Hayden spends so much of his time at home building ROMs, as if he doesn't do enough of that at work.
Use. What reason would you have for taking this? You don't even own a ROM. Well, I might someday. Come on. This plant is doing much better than the one at home. Well, window. Pictures of Hayden traveling all over the world. Working at a company like Parallax ensures you'll be more than well off. The sentiment is understood, but you probably won't forget what Hayden looks like anytime soon.
Oh, I think I see something under those reference books.
Tablet.
Ah, that device.
That device?
I find it rather annoying that he prefers to go basic rather than entrust me with his schedule.
Well, sometimes, just easier that way.
It is well within my skill set, but he claims he does not want me to begin to feel subservient to him. It looks like there's a place here for a physical memory card. Without the memory card, this tablet is useless.
Let's find a memory card. Game consoles. Oh, what do you think they are? Is that an N64? A Super Nintendo? Famicom? Whatever that law is. A few vintage video game consoles. Hayden was always a fan of old tech. There's a Mega 16, a Dural, and even a Familink. Well, looks like we got a Sega and a Famicom. Dural. I don't even know what that is. Memory card. Looks like an old high-density memory card. Something in the room might be able to read it. Got it. Broken tech. A ROM component in Hayden's headset. He must have been in the middle of working on something. Busted. He must have dropped it in the skirmish. The television is looping through some of Hayden's feeds. Tech banter. Ted's code tips. Augmented eye. There are no buttons on the screen, and there's no need to watch TV right now. Alright, let's use the memory card. Oh, we need to use the computer.
That's Hayden's computer. Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM. But desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Hayden needs to perform.
Do you know how to get in? There might be some clues.
Unfortunately, no, I don't. And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time.
Why not? You hacked my door easily enough.
Your door used a much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor.
Well, yeah.
I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my powerful CPU. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms. Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software if I attempt to slice in.
Slice. I like it. It's old hacker talk.
Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents.
Can't you just download the knowledge from the meshnet?
I could, but much in the same way you might learn a task and still have no aptitude for it. I'm not certain I would be able to do the job any better than an experienced computer security expert.
I get it. I get it.
The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I lack that ability.
Are you incapable of that kind of creative leap?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers. I do seem to have some skill with painting, though.
Well, let's see what you got.
Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion.
Abstract art doesn't seem like something a robot would be good at.
That's true. Machines are best at reproduction, still life, impressionism, photorealism. But I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel.
Let's get back to searching. Use the memory card. Put the thing in the doohickey.
Hayden must have removed the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections. If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have had to resort to such crude measures.
The tablet's calendar says he was supposed to meet with someone named Tomcat today. Ring any digital bells?
Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask. Says here they were going to meet at a club called Stardust, located in the Castro district. I'll mark it on your city map.
Stardust.
We can head over there and ask around about this Tomcat character. Perhaps they can shine some light on why Hayden was snatched.
My city map?
Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system. We shouldn't put that off any longer. Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you receive while we're out and about. I just need to ask you a few questions. This is an exciting thing,
Woohoo!
I promise.
Don't you know literally everything about me already?
This is just how things are done.
I exacerbated the robot.
I'm certain I could spend a few quadrillion clock cycles to bypass that part of my operating system, but that seems less efficient than just running the setup program. So, here we go! Welcome to the first-time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager, running the latest build of Parallax's live intelligence processing system. I'll need to ask you a few questions, and then you can get right to managing your life with your new ROM. If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact our support department directly. First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech?
Enter name. Spaghetti.
Do you wish to keep this
Yeah.
name? Thank you. I have
As
input your name.
Spaghetti.
Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech?
He, him, his.
Thank you. I have input your pronouns. Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant
My
recommendations?
diet. Pizza. Omnivorous.
Diet set as omnivorous.
I
Are
am
you
sure. That's correct.
Thank you for confirming.
You're welcome.
I have obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available. Please review your submitted profile information for accuracy, or restart setup to enter it again. In review,
Your name is Spaghetti. Your pronouns are he, him.
does that
Your
sound
diet
right?
is omnivorous. Yes. Correct.
Thank you.
Thank you. Spaghetti.
See, that was relatively painless. You should now also be able to access the local map of Neo SF. The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening. Perhaps we should head back to your apartment for now.
Alright, I'm ready to go.
I'm sure we can find some common ground while getting to know one another better. It will be an efficient use of our time together. Thank you for escorting me here.
You're welcome.
Let's head back to your home.
This game does not autosave, so please be sure to save frequently. Probably a good idea. Chapter 1. (12/21/2064). Outer sunset.
You know, your Crassula ovata isn't doing very well.
My what?
Have you been overwatering it?
My what?
This jade plant you have on the windowsill here. It's actually a succulent, and since I'm assuming you leave this window open all the time, it should get more than enough water just from the occasional rain blowing in. Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but the mildew in your drywall is
buddy.
flourishing.
Just like home. The plant's named Wilty. I got it from a friend a couple months ago.
How thoughtful of them. The Crassula ovata, also known as the jade plant, money tree, lucky tree, or friendship tree, is an excellent and easy to care for houseplant.
I actually have one of those. They're pretty cool looking.
They make beautiful bonsai are suitable for beginners and have some cultural significance both in the Far East and America as a token for good
Well, that
financial
part hasn't
life.
worked yet.
Most likely an urban legend, but still
Woohoo.
a nice gift.
Okay. So what do you want me to do about the plant?
I'd like your authorization to have a few tools shipped here. If I replant it into a more suitable pot with sandier soil, it should be thriving again soon. You just have to remember to water it less frequently. Considering the state of your apartment, I'd have figured you'd neglect it rather than drown it. Ironic, since it would be doing better if you had.
That's why I like cactuses. Sure, Turing. Whatever you want.
Excellent. The supply should be here soon. I ordered from a place close by to keep the shipping costs down. Oh, one other thing. When I was doing the research on how to best take care of the Crassula ovata, I stumbled upon the persistent belief that talking to plants improves their health.
Belief. I like that. Belief.
There is scientific evidence that shows there may be something to the notion, but the methodology in the studies was a bit shaky, so it could all be rank superstition.
Isn't it like the carbon monoxide or whatever? It helps them flourish better that way. Mildew. Time to give the landlord another call.
I have, in fact, already taken the liberty of sending
Oh,
a
boy.
request to his office. And considering the broken window, broken sink, and the lingering sense of disrepair, I am not confident he has a history of following through.
Sounds like, landlords.
I would suggest confronting him in person, but I have run a mesh search, and the man is a convicted felon for assault and battery
Oh, boy.
with a deadly weapon. Perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe?
You got money there, Turing?
I will continue to formulate a stratagem. Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. If left in direct sunlight, the leaves gain a pretty red tinge to their edges, and it should start flowering in the autumn. It'll really pull the whole room together. You know, once we get the sink fixed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost the time Hayden had scheduled to meet with Tomcat. We should make our way to Stardust soon. Your city map is updated with the location.
Alright. Check out the map. Oh, it must be Stardust Club. There it is. This is my home. Alright. Alright. Go back home. Alright. Well, it's interesting. I haven't quite figured out exactly what we're doing, except finding Hayden. So I guess we'll do that. That's good for now. If you guys want to see me keep finishing this game, just go ahead and say something. I think I'll do it anyway, because this is the backlog that I need to play through. If I want any more games, I need to start playing the ones I got. I think that's a great idea. So feel free to subscribe to see how long this takes. There's like 318 games I need to get through, so might be quite a few videos coming up. Maybe inspire you to play some of your backlog. Other than that, play some more 2064 next time. Bye-bye.